On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Bobby Wagner in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So now the Texans will call on the veteran Shane Leckler to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And for Thomas Rawls, Charles, with his absence in the preseason, you wonder if he's losing a little ground to Christine Michael.
157 yards, 24 carries.
Better than 6 yards per carry.
Yeah, you'll lose ground when people play like that. And Christine Michael finally playing up to his promise and to his ability. And they're also looking for something from C.J. Prosise, who they drafted out of Notre Dame. But he's had a hamstring injury, and that's really set him back.
And they say he hasn't been able to play the Madden game. He's been too busy with the injury and trying to learn a new system.
They don't let the Madden game into the training room. That's the problem. C.J. Prosise has to get healthy, and then he can start playing.
First down, this is Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now it's Osweiler. His throw incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Osweiler now to throw on third down. They find finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On third down, Osweiler. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Returnable for Lockett. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Rawls. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
14,
And the wideout in motion. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Wilson. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Halfback sent in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Morgan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And the back goes into motion.
Detroit!
Now Osweiler down around his goal line. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. On 1st down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. Time to step aside. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson finding time. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up? Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read.
Chains. Ow. Caught up in my